So again, this is, or if you weren't there a minute ago, this is Cartographers, published by Thunderworks Games and designed by Jordy Adan. I have some more content coming later this year because the Kickstarter. I'm looking forward to that. But it's just a fun one to play at any time because you can follow along and play or um, play later, whatever. So, yep, we're going to get right to it. And I have the mini expansion in today. So I'll explain that and how that works. Let's make this a little bit more straight here for being able to see. See, I'll put mine down here. We need to add in a monster. So we got kobolds that are getting added in, and we'll shuffle them in. If they don't show up, then we will have kobolds coming out later. I might just move this over here, and I'll show our scoring tiles and talk about those in a minute. Or yeah, so let me know if you have any questions, if you can't see anything and you need to know what's going on. I know it's hard to fit everything in one screen. So we'll get going in just a second though. So basically the way this game works, if you haven't played before, you can print these out, I believe, later on if you need to. But the scoring sheets and play along. I'm going to play along on the side with the rift here in the middle of the board. And the ones we're going to score are the following. We're going to score Borderlands, which is earn 6 reputation stars for each completed row or complete column of filled spaces. And then let's see if we can make this look a little bit more tidy. I don't know if I can because I'm bad at doing that, but okay, anyway. So that's what this one is, Borderlands. The next one we have is Shieldgate. Earn 2 reputation stars for each village space in the second largest cluster of village spaces. And I'll probably just play 2 games with the same scoring one, see if I can get, which one will I get a higher score on. Tree Tower. Tree Tower is so this is only count ones in your second largest village. This is earn 1 reputation star for each forest space surrounded on all 4 sides, either by filled spaces or the edge of the map. And then this one is the Golden Granary. Earn 1 reputation star for each water space adjacent to a ruined space. So during spring we will score these 2. During summer we will score these 2. During fall we will score these 2, and then winter we will score these 2. So each one gets scored a couple times. I have my colored pencils. We'll see how well they work. I have a feeling that they'll break on stream, but I do have a regular pencil here if I need it, and some more colored pencils. Yeah, this is just casual, fun stream. And I do have to explain the skills mini expansion too. So the skills mini expansion, you can choose during 3 different, let me make sure I get this right. I haven't used it in a while, but I believe you can choose during 3 different seasons to use them. But if you do, you have to spend their cost. Like this is a 0 cost, this is a 1 cost, and this is a 1 cost. You have to spend that coin. You can't fill in that coin later in the game. It's gone, and you don't get any bonus for it at the end of each round. Normally you get bonus for coins at the end of the rounds, and usually I play with my handy dandy laminated sheet, but since we're on stream, I think the colored pencils will show up better and be easier for everybody to see. So once per season, each player may activate the ability of 1 of the 3. So you can do it every season if you want, but you have to have a coin to spend. And what you do is you mark out the coin that you use with a slash through it so that you can't use it and you can't score it later on. So that's how these work, and I will talk about what they are. These were just random. I randomized everything. So this is what we ended up with. And with that, we'll put this down. Where can we put this so we can kind of see it? Maybe there. I like the artwork, but I've zoomed in, so it's hard to get everything on screen. So maybe we'll do this so we can get everything on screen. well, at least, there we go. Okay. And we can go like this and this. I mean, these are our monsters over here, so we'll keep those close. And then we'll flip things. Okay. So, what was I going to say? Oh, I got to explain the skills, which skills we're using. We're using knowledge, negotiate, and diplomacy. So if anybody wants to use those, they just have to spend the cost. So this one is knowledge. During the draw phase, fill the chosen shape with village terrain instead of an available terrain type, which is interesting. During the draw phase, draw a 2x2 shape instead of one of the available shapes. And diplomacy, at any time, draw a 1x1 square and fill it with both farm terrain and village, so it counts as both. That's helpful. That's a cool one. If nobody has any questions, I'm going to get going playing, and feel free to ask questions as I play. I'm going to call myself Nilieris for this one, which is one of my 5e characters. That's my name, Nilieris, and we'll say in the kingdom of Aaronwild, and see how this goes for me here. Okay, so basically what we do is we flip cards until we get to a point value of 8 for spring, and that's in the top left corner here. So this one I flipped is Treetop Village, so I'll show them off like this each time so you can see the shape. So this one is a 3 and 2 shape. You can flip it, turn around, however, as long as you maintain this shape. And this is Forest and Village. And remember, we are scoring Borderlands and Shieldgate first. Borderlands is filling rows and columns, and Shieldgate is your second largest village space that's all contiguous. So I think I want to get going on my Shieldgate. So I'm going to go. And if you haven't played before, also when you fill up around your, I'm going to have to close this over here so that we can see everything. Excuse me for a moment. It's nice sunshine today in Cincinnati, 90 degrees, but my plants are loving it, but it's also hot outside. All right, so 90 degrees outside today. Okay, so I'm going to do my Shieldgate. My Shieldgate, I need to get 2 different village spaces going in order to score it. But if you fill up around these mountain spaces, then you get to fill out coins. That's one way to get coins. You can also get coins through cards that pop up. So we will do Shieldgate. Try to get the Shieldgate going here. I'm going to go, and you get to admire my terrible drawing skills. I make a square and then a triangle for my houses. And that's my first one. And then the Great River is our next one. I said I would try to show these off. So the Great River is either 3x1 or this stair step pattern. If you do the 3x1, you get a coin. 3x1. Either way, I'm doing a river. So Golden Granary gets 1 point for each on the ruin spaces. So I'm gonna take a 1 here. No, I am gonna make the stair step pattern myself, I think, and just go on top of that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and stair step it right there. And it's hard to see. I wonder if I can. I'm gonna grab my dice tower here and set it next and see if that helps block out the light so you can see more clearly. Probably not. Maybe a little bit. well, that's where I went. I don't know where you will go, but I went right there around that mountain, so I get to mark off a uh, coin. Because I finished drawing my nice little mountain there. Okay. And that is 3 points for that time there. And the clock keeps ticking with 4, and we're at the Forgotten Forest. The Forgotten Forest is a this 1x1 shape with a coin, or this 2x2 shape. I'll just hold that up so you can see that one if you don't know what it looks like. And remember, I'm trying to fill up all the spaces around my forest spaces. So I'm going to go here with my tree tower. And already my green broke, so I'm going to grab another green out of my colored pencil green. That's sometimes the problem with playing with colored pencils. I feel like they break a lot. So let's see if this one breaks. Where was it? I was going here. And then actually, let's try this green. Okay, this green is going to go here. My happy little trees. And there. Happy little trees. And I don't know that I have a strategy this time other than trying to fill up around my mountains. And at this point, that's 4 points. We'll see how this progresses. This time we got the marshlands, which is a single shape. It's a T shape, and you have to do either forest or water. So we're at 6 now on our timer for this season. Forest or water. If I use the water, I can get another coin. So I'm going to do that and just go around here. Around this mountain, because I'm going to go around this mountain, that's why. So, okay, so I filled up around that mountain. And I apologize if you can hear weird sounds. We've been working on our kitchen ourselves, and I think my wife just started working on the kitchen because sometimes she forgets what I'm doing. That's okay. Okay, so I have 2 coins. I could choose to use this once per season, anytime. I could choose to use this. I could spend a coin to draw something and fill in. I guess if I get to near the end of the season and it would make sense for me to score more points for my Borderlands, I might do that. So we'll see how this goes. I could also choose to use my knowledge. Now my question, it's been a while. To spend a coin, but I don't have to spend a coin if I use knowledge. I just get to use the because it has a cost of 0. So okay, yeah, okay. So I just don't remember playing with that one, and that seems kind of broken that I can just change it to village, especially since I have Shield Gate. But all right, we're at 6 in our timer for the season, and here's 8. But I'm going to use knowledge to make this a village so that I can actually score my Shield Gate. And with that, if I were to go, like this, let's see, can you still see what I'm doing? Oh, okay, I have to put the back earlier. Oh, nope, there we go. Okay. If I use my knowledge for free, I guess thematically it kind of makes sense, kind of, and I'm drawing my village. to make this shape. Oh, I should have shown you that shape. That shape is like this. It's like a 3x1 one way and then 3x1 down. There you go. So there we go. There we go. There we go. And then I will spin a coin. No, I won't, because I don't have the 2 here. I was close, but not quite. No cigar. Okay, close but no cigar to getting something useful. But I do get to score my shield gate, and I've set up stuff to make my borderlands useful at the end. So I'm not going to spend my diplomacy right now. But I do have, so these are both 5. So I get to score one of them. 5 times 2 is 10. So I don't score anything for my borderlands, but I do get 10 points for shield gate. And as I've said elsewhere on stream, I try to get to like 18, 20 points the first round and mid 40s by the second round in order to get to where I want with scoring. But okay, 2 coins, no monsters. So I have 12 points, which isn't terrible, but isn't great either coming out of the first round. Because also at the end of the game, we're going to take away the points for each one of these. So this one's negative 24 points. This is negative 20, 17, and 20. So we have, what is that, 81 points that we're going to have to take away at the end of the game in order to get our final score. Okay, so that's the first season. We already did it. It's cool. So that goes away. So this one, again, the reminder, we're going to be scoring Summer, so B and C, which is the Shield Gate for second largest village, and Tree Tower, which is completely surrounded, or ones that are next to the edge of the map, 4 spaces. So we take our cards there. We don't get rid of the kobolds that came out. They're going to stay in there, and we also add another monster card in. And I'm not even going to look at this one, so I don't even know what it is, but there's another monster card in there now. And with that, you give it a good shuffle and go into Summer, which also gets a counter timer of 8. Oops, there's our hint on the stream. That will go away too. And then we start flipping cards. So, all right. So the next thing we're gonna have to, so when we get the ruins thing, we have to go on one of their main ruins. So at this point, we only have this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Those 5, because we already used 1. So hopefully the next card is a farm or water space, river space, because, and it's not. That's okay though. So we want to add on to one of our villages in order to make the other village the second largest village space. So we're going to add on to this village over here and get a coin is what I'm going to do. Get closer to finishing out, filling up around this mountain. But I do get to take a coin because I took the smaller shape on there. I should show you that one. So you can see those shapes. There are 2 choices. There you go. And then we get the kobolds. So that means the kobolds are out of the game. So in solo with the kobolds, you have to start in the bottom left corner, and then there's these arrows to follow. So you follow the arrows and go to the next available space that they can go in. In this case, it's going to cover this ruins space here. And I get my purple, and I have to make that shape right away in the first available space that it fills. So Kobold Onslaught is out of the game, but they have come and visited me. So they're going to be negative points if I can't fill up all the spaces next to them. Right now, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 negative. And I have 3 coins, so that means that I'm -1 coins to monsters in that bonus area right now. So there's my monsters drawn. Hopefully it gives you time to draw your monsters. The good part about that is since we're playing Borderlands, which once a bunch of space filled up, is that fills up some more spaces, and we might be able to get some more points from Borderlands later on. We'll see. Next card flipped is the Treetop Village again, that 3x8 two weird shape, forest or village. I'm going to take village again. You can take forest or village. I'm going to take village again and go right here because that makes my other village smaller. Oh, wait, I can't go there because if I do that, that'll touch this village. I painted myself in the corner with the monsters over there. So that is not there. I'll just make a little question mark for myself because I tried to erase that and these colored pencils don't erase very well with this eraser. So actually, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go elsewhere with a forest shape. So we'll just go there. That'll be simple. Then I don't have to worry about what that question mark means. Happy little trees. And 2 and 1, 2, 3 for my forest. Is that the right? Yeah. Has one where it comes above the other, and then 2 sticking out, 1 sticking out on that side. Okay, because I flipped it. There's my forest. Gives me some more tree tower points. Hopefully, tree tower really doesn't score a whole lot though. But our timer is at 3 now, and then we got the fishing village. Fishing village is 4 spaces long. It's a village or a water space. So I have options. I could just start a new village if I wanted to do that, and that might not be a bad idea, especially since we're on 5 out of 8 in terms of time, because I really want my village over here to score more. So I'm going to go along the edge here and just fill up one of the spaces next to the monsters and hopefully get another village going so I can get more points. Because I really haven't scored enough points to make that. Oh, that's 5. Goodness sakes, I'm making all sorts of mistakes today. All right, so that's not there yet. That one is not there yet. I didn't realize my eraser was so bad today. Do I have a better eraser? Let's try this one. Much better eraser. Colored pencils are still hard to fix either way, but we'll do that. Okay. So that's 4 by 1. We're 5 on the timer. And don't forget, I can just choose to do a village train instead of the available. And there's the other monster coming out, the Null Raid. Okay, so this is this C-shaped piece, and it wants to go in the top left corner, depending on what you've done. Mine can't quite fit there, so it's going to move down and around until it can fit. So it's going to go here. And yep, so it's going to go right here for me. Which is kind of stupid in terms of where it's at, but okay. Yeah, mine's going to go right there. But that does mean I get another coin for surrounding the mountain, but that card is out of the game now, at least. And okay, so we're on 5, and then we'll flip this one, Homestead. There we go. That's one I can do with a village shape, and I will right up here. So, and there, and there. Oh, and I forgot to show you. It's just the little Tetra C piece like that. Village or farm. I'd love to see your cartographers maps, see how you draw it. I'll show you mine at the end, how bad my drawing is. But I just have a way that I've found makes it go pretty fast for me. So, all right. So that makes this one 4, 8, and this one is 3, 6, 8. So I'll get 16 points off of that now. So at least this one has paid for itself because my second largest one is going to be that size. If I can make this one bigger and this one bigger, that'd be ideal. If I had the Rift show up, because we have 5, 7. Okay, not going to happen. We're at 8 already. So again, the Great River, do a 3x1 or the stair step pattern. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to take the stair step pattern, which won't give me a coin. Or, you know what? Actually, I'm going to take the 3x1. If I can do it in a way that, yeah, I'm going to do it next to these monsters. Get rid of some negative points. Take the 3x1 and a coin. I get another coin. And I mean, well, yeah, I think that makes more sense than using diplomacy and knowledge. Well, I could have only used one. You can use one per season. That's right. So that makes more sense, the most sense, I think, for what I'm trying to do. So I got my coin. Now we count up B and C. So my second biggest is this with 2, 4, 6, 8. Is that right? 3, 6, 8. Okay, so 16 points. Yep. 16 for my shield gate. So shield gate paid for itself at least. We're in the positive with that one. And then tree tower is ones that are 4 spaces that are completely surrounded. So that's 1, 2, just 2. Just 2 points at this point. So that one is quite costly for me in terms of the game. I have 5 coins. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So -2 on the bonuses, but 7 monsters. So -2 is 16. Yep, 16. So that means I'm only at a total of 28 right now, which is not good. Like I said before, I try to go in having around mid 40s by the second round. Let's see if we can make up for that in this next one. So we've got the golden granary and the tree tower. Tree tower got us around these tree spaces, but they're not going to score that much anyway. Golden granary is getting farms on ruins and water spaces next to ruins, which we have done a little bit, but not going to score us a whole lot at this point. So we get fall ready. Fall has a timer of 7 instead of 8 like the first two. We put in a new monster, which is going to be the bugbear assault. I didn't look at it this time. Last time I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I won't look at the last one. And shuffle it in. And then we'll get going with fall. All right. Homestead again. So that is that Tetris 3 in 1 piece, village or farm. Now from here on out, I don't have to worry about my shield gate anymore. This one's not going to score again in the game. But I do need to think about Borderlands, which is coming up. Filling out those columns and stuff. But I think, let's see here. I'm going to put this farm. I'm going to put it right here, though. So this farm is going to go right here. I know that only gets me 3 points and it's blocked rivers, but I want to keep working on this column here. And I think that helps me to do that. So we'll see. All right. Hopefully we've got yours done too. And now we're orchard. That's a card I don't think we've seen this game yet. It's an L shape. Trees or farmland. Cool. That's perfect for what I want. And that I'm going to put it right here. on this ruins here. Another farmland. Because like I said, I'm really trying to do more columns and rows, and filling things up that way I think is the better choice. We'll see. And that's a timer of 4 out of 7. The hinterland stream, which is that 3 and 3 kind of shape there, total of 5 squares. Farms or water. And we're going to do water around this one. I know that's only 2 points, but maybe we can get the farm land in there. Okay. And that's 6, so this could be the end of the season right here. Let's see what we got. And it is the end of the season. It's the Great River. I can choose a coin. We've seen this one before. A coin with a 3 and 1 or the stair-step pattern. The stair-step pattern really helps me finish a whole lot more. But the 3 and 1 I can put right here, save the point on a monster, and get a coin. So I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I get a coin out of that. Yeah. We didn't change anything with my forest. So Tree Tower was kind of disappointing one this time. Because 1 and 2 is all I will get out of Tree Tower. But I haven't got a whole lot of you know what, I am going to use diplomacy and mark off one of my coins and put a what should this be? It doesn't matter. So I'm going to put a village farm right here, which is what diplomacy lets me do. I don't know if that was a great choice, but it's a choice. So I'll put my village farm there with diplomacy just to try something different. Okay, so we're actually going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 points out of that's probably just a wash, but that's okay. Well, it depends. I might be able to finish this row easier. So 4 points for Tree Tower, and then the Golden Granary. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 7, 10 for me. Remember, you get 3 points for each farm on a ruin space and 1 point for each river next to a ruin space. So I got 10 coins. I only have 5 again. Monsters, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the wash in terms of bonus points. It's 14. That's not very good because we're at 30, 40, 42 coming into the last season, which is winter. I'm not going to look at my last monster card. I'm just going to put it in here, flip it. We are going to be able to fill up a bunch of things, hopefully, and get some good points with columns and rows. But I don't think it'll be enough. I don't think this is going to be a fantastic score. I think it's probably going to be a negative score. So let's see how it goes, though. Maybe I just haven't been playing enough Cartographers lately. I need to get back into it. I need to play a lot more Cartographers. I love this game anyway, so that's not like it's a burden on me or anything. So again, remember you're scoring Borderlands, rows and columns, and the Golden Granary, which is farms on the ruins and water next to the ruins. Which at this point, okay. I need to score like 40 points on Borderlands if I can. We'll see if we get enough to do that. Hamlet is this one. So Hamlet 3 thing with a coin or the 5 thing without a coin. Where can I use that? And where can you use that? Well, I'm going to go right here and keep filling in around the mountain. I'm not taking the coin. But I mean, I could get rid of a coin and then fill in, later on, fill in the space here. I don't know why a 2x2 space would help me right now. I guess if there was a specific space I had set aside for that, that might help me. But right now it's not super. I really need an L shape next is what I need. So let's see what we get. That's 1 point out of 6 in the season, 1 timer. Homestead. Homestead is this one, farm or village. So this is a point where doing the village might, with the 2x2, actually might help me because I can put it right here. Otherwise, it doesn't fit very well. And I would get the point for putting it on the ruin. So I'm going to do that. I am going to lose a coin. And I'm going to draw. I'm going to use negotiate. I don't know if that benefits you or not. But I'm going to put my farm here like this. Oh, and I'm breaking colored pencils again. This is why I brought extra. And oh, that's good. Okay. All right, so my farm is there. It's 2x2. I can't use any more of these. You might be able to, but I can't. Okay. I really need to fill up my columns that are so close to being full. I have empty spots here and here in these rows. Oh, goodness. Okay. We're at 5 points now for winter out of okay. We have a 3x3 shape for the hinterland stream. So it's that shape again. Oh, goodness. Not happy with how this went. So doesn't really matter a whole lot over there. It does matter there. No, it doesn't. Okay, so I'm just going to continue my farmland around this mountain. At least I finished something that way. But right now I think I'm only getting 12 points out of Borderlands, which means that since I didn't score any in the first round off of Borderlands, this is going to be really bad depending on what this is. Hopefully this is Riftlands. We'll see. Nope. I mean, even a monster would have been better. Orchard. Again, orchard is trees or farmlands in an L shape. What can I do with you? Wow. Okay. This gives me 3 points if I go here, but I won't finish the column, so I shouldn't go there. I should go here because it finishes at least this row this way. Okay. That's the game. So score D and A. D is, again, the farmlands on ruins get 3 and rivers next to them get 1. So for me, that is 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 13 points. And then just your rows and columns, each row, finished row and column gets you 6 points. So 6, 12, 18. I barely saw the Riftlands in this game at all. 18. I don't think, did we even see it once? So Riftlands, if you're curious, and look, we had 2 monsters in there, and they didn't come out. I would have actually liked more monsters because it would have filled up stuff because they can get a 1x1 if they don't fit where they're supposed to. But so that was silly that those didn't come out. And Riftlands is a 0 cost 1 size that would have let me finish rows and columns too. Anyways, okay. So coins, I had 4 coins, and monsters ended up being 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a wash. That's one of my. All right, 31. So totals here are, let's see, 30, 61. Yep, definitely negative score for me. 73 minus, I think we said this was 81. Yep, 81. So I'm at -8 for me for my first game. And we'll play the other side here on one of these. And you know what? We'll use the same side and the same scoring and just shuffle the cards and have a different scoring card. Okay, so -8 points. I don't even remember what that is because that's so bad. -8 points mean that I am an inept assistant. So not the worst. There's oblivious ink drinker, dim-witted doodler, and then inept assistant before the amateur assessor. You have to get 0 points before you're an apprentice surveyor. But right now I am at the inept assistant. I didn't even make it to amateur assessor. All right, let's do it again. I'm going to pull out the monster cards. We will shuffle the monster cards. We will shuffle our season timer cards, the lands, and we will try again. I think we will leave. You know what? We're going to make a difference with the skills mini expansion too. We'll make that difference, but we'll leave our scoring things here the same. Okay. I think that was all the monsters. Yep, that's all the monsters. And we're going to change out these 3. Maybe. I'm going to do it randomly too. You know what? We'll just do it random from the remaining 5. That's what we. From the remaining 5, we'll get 3 new skills. All right, so there's the remaining 5. I'm just going to pull those out and we'll set them to the side and we'll put these ones out. And there we go. Okay. Let's see what our new skills are. Acrobatics, move silently, and search. Both of these cost 0. Acrobatics is during the draw phase. If an ambush card is revealed, the shape drawn on your map sheet is a 2x1 shape instead of the depicted shape. So if we reveal monsters, we have to draw a 2x1. If we spend 2 coins, that's pretty expensive, but that could have made a big difference in the last game, especially in that last round. Move silently during the draw phase. Draw the chosen shape so that it overhangs the edge of the map. Do not draw any portions. During the draw phase, draw the chosen shape so that it overhangs the edge of the map. Do not draw any portions that overhang. Okay, and then search. During the draw phase, draw an additional 1x1 square adjacent to the drawn shape. Fill it with the same terrain type. Oh, that's cool. That could really help too, especially since those are both freebies. All right, interesting. Okay, cool. We don't have any monsters in here, right? No monsters, so let's grab a monster. I'm not going to look at any of the monsters this time. We're just going to throw them into the deck, shuffle, and see if they come up. and go with that. All right. Okay, let's see what we get for this spring. And this time I'm gonna call myself Erebor. Why not? And I don't know, where should I live? In Verdun. That's where I live. Erebor lives in Verdun. I'm just gonna say sure. Okay, let's see how this goes this time. Let's flip some cards. The first one is the Hinterland Stream. Again, that shape. And with that one, I want to go next. I'm going to try really hard to make more sense out of my stuff this time. Maybe. You know what? I'm going to go right here. And go next to this mountain. All right, so I went with the farmland. You can go with farmland or stream. Now we have to go on on ruins because that's the temple ruins. And outpost ruins that we don't have to do two. We just have to go on the next ruin thing that can go up. So what came up was Forgotten Forest, which is the two little separate things right there, or with a coin, or the 2x2 shape there. So what do I want to do with my Forgotten Forest? I think I'm going to not take the coin, and I'm going to try to just really work on columns. And I say this every time. Sometimes I do a better job than others. But I'm going to really try to work on columns and rows this time. So I'm working on that row. We have, oh shoot, that had to go on. That had to go on. See, I'm already forgetting things. That has to go on a, well, that cements my decision. I'm definitely using that same shape. I'm just going up here. I'm going to go like this instead of underneath the mountain. Okay, fixed it. Nailed it. Not really. All right, 3 on timer. Now our timer's at 5 because the orchard flipped, which is that L shape. And with the orchard, I want to go on another ruins, and I'm going to go on this one and work on this column here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, there's my farmland. And 5. And then we're doing Treetop Village, which is 3 and 2. 7. I guess I could start my villages. I'm going to start my villages since I haven't worried about that at all yet. We're going to go over here. Like I said, I'm worried about trying to finish off columns and rows. So. And okay, that's 7 in terms of time for this season. And then we pulled the Great River, which is that one that's 3x1 or the stair step. I need to look at if I can actually finish a column or row. Don't think I can. So what's most beneficial to me? I mean, if I stair step right here, that could, no, I can't stair step there. I'm just gonna go next to the mountain. So, well, I still won't get the points, but it gets closer. So, and it gets this row closer too. So, we're gonna go 3x1 here. 1, 2, 3, and take a coin. All right, so I finished 0 rows or columns. I finished 0. Well, I have one village, but I don't have a second, so I didn't get to score it. And then I have 1 coin and no monsters, so my score in the first round is 1 this time. Worse than last time, but I don't know. I don't know if that's. I don't know. We'll have to see. That might be really bad. We'll just have to see. It's fun to make choices, though. I mean, that's most of what I'm doing here is just making choices. So sometimes bad choices are fun. Okay, ruins again. The null raid's going to happen. So the null raid. I forget. It's been a while. Does the null raid then just go on top of? So this is not an explorer card. So this just goes wherever it can, but it doesn't count as fulfilling the explore card thing. So the null raid wants to go up in the upper left-hand corner. If it can fit in your upper left-hand corner, that's where it will go first. And then it moves around the board until it can fit. So mine is going to end up right here. My nulls are a little bit misshapen. I'm curious to see how other people would draw their monsters. I just make mine so they're like little heads with horns on them. But that card is out of the game now. So right now that gives me 1, 2, 3 negative points. That's not that bad for that one coming out. And then this, we get the orchard again, which is the L-shaped one. Forest or farm. I'm gonna go with forest so that maybe we can score some forest stuff. If I go here, let's see here. I'm gonna go back here. Yep. We're gonna try to finish off rows and columns like we talked about. Also, it means that some of these forest spaces will actually score. Right now I'm scoring 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, which is I think better than last time. I don't know, we'll see. 4, okay, orchard, and then we got the hamlet, which is those two, the 3 and 1 and a coin, or the 5. So I need to get my villages going so I can score off them. Last time I did okay, not bad with my villages, so I might take the 5. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna put the village down here. So at least I'll get 10 points. It's kind of sad. Maybe the rest of what I draw will be villages. So that's 3 on the timer, an outpost, and the Forgotten Forest. Oh no, but I need that shape right here. Okay. What do I want to do with the Forgotten Forest? The Forgotten Forest is that little shape or that little shape. I think I will. I think I will fill it in this way and take the coin so I can fill these rows up faster. No, I can't. I keep forgetting. I gotta put it on the ruins. I hate putting a forest on the ruins right now. Goodness. Here. This is where we're gonna go. Yep, this is what we're gonna do. All right. That's useless for me, but whatever. I mean, that's kind of how the ruins can go, though, is that they can be quite annoying. You need one thing, and then you get that, and it really messes you up. And so that we are at 4 points for the season. Oh, we're on summer now, too. I forgot to switch that up. Summer. We're scoring the shield gate and the tree tower again. And Kobold Onslaught. So this one wants to go in the bottom left-hand corner, and then it will move up and to the right with that shape. So where am I going to do this? Kobold Onslaught will fit right here, so it's got to go there. Because that's the direction the kobolds would move as they ravage my lands. I mean, how bad can kobolds really be? Actually, I mean, it only gave me 1 negative point, so I'm still at -3. And that actually got me closer to finishing this column up. So not a bad thing, not a terrible thing. All right, so 3, 5, 3, 4 still. Okay. The marshlands, that T shape, forest or water. Forest or water. T shape. Where do I want a T shape at? There's really not a whole lot with the. I'm going to use the water, and it's going to go right here. This is what I'm doing. I don't know what you're doing. But that way I get some points being next to the ruins there, because we're going to score those in a second. So now we're at 6 and the timer, and here's the 8 homestead, that one I keep calling a Tetra shape. So I'm going to add on to one of my 2 villages. I really didn't flip a lot of villages. Or I could, no, we're going to add on to the village so I could score out of that. We're going to go like this. 1, 1, 1, and 1. All right, so there is my village. Okay, so my second biggest village is 5, so I get 10 points. My tree tower, I only had 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's better than last time. 4 surrounded places. 1 coin. Oh, I surrounded this mountain to it. 2 coins. 2 coins and -1, 2, 3. So -1 on my bonuses for the monsters. So that puts me at 13 points for this round. Worse than last time again. And we head into the 3rd round where we're going to do Tree Tower and the Golden Granary. And we have to add in a new monster. Again, I'm not going to look at it. We're just going to throw it in there and try for something better. It is now fall, which means our timer is now down to 7 for the season. I'm looking forward to fall this year, I think. I hope it's a better fall than last year. Last year was a little bit weird. Moving was weird, even though it was a good move. It just meant a lot of working on house projects and things like that for me. Okay, so our first one, Goblin Attack, right away. The Goblin Attack wants to go down this corner. It can't fit there, so it's going to go up a little bit. So it's going to go around here. So if you can't see that, the Goblin Attack, let's start in the bottom right corner, and then it moves up and to the right. So mine's going to end up right there with my Goblin Attack. Okay, that's out of the game. No, I hate where that ended up. I think I can deal with that. Make it good. Okay, Golden Granary means I want, well, so it's the orchard. Again, the L shape. It moves like a knight. So, is there somewhere that's especially advantageous for an L shape? This one, I know I want a village, that weird 5 village shape to go here and fill that up. I think I want to put this one here like this. So I get the points from the farm on that ruined space. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. All right, 2. And then we have the hamlet again. There's the village I wanted. I wish it would have come up last time. Oh, it did probably. Yeah, it came up here. That's right. But right now I'm going to fill it in here because, like I said, I'm working on columns and rows. Not taking the coin. Not taking the coin. All right. So that's 3 for our timer for the season. Outpost ruins means we're going on ruin space next. Forgotten Forest. Perfect, 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 perfect. I like it. For me, at least. I don't know about you. But for me, that means I can use the 2 here and get a coin. And also, those are going to score, which I need my force to score a little better this time, especially with how this has been going. But I also get a coin. We're trying to build this engine up on the map the right way this time. All right, so that puts us at 4. And then marshlands, that T shape. And if I can I can either go with forests or put water next to ruins. I don't really see on my thing where I can put forest next to ruin. That helps a lot. So I'm just gonna make more forest down here. Work on my column and surround these forests that I already have. Put one here and here and here and here. And I like that. That gives me some points. It makes it really sets up my borderlands good for winter. Okay, so 3 and 3 is 6. We get one more point in the timer. So hinterland streams, which is farm or water, in that corner shape, whatever you want to call it. Nothing super helpful left for me on that. I think there's only one place I can legally place it right now, too. So doesn't really matter what it is. Oh, there's 2 places. Ah, I see. I can help get rid of negative points on these. I'm just going to make it water for the prettiness of the water. Get rid of a couple of negative points with the monsters that are out. And with that, that is the end of the round. So for me, that means I have a bunch more force than last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this one didn't go against me this time. I got null completely, not positive, not negative on this one. And I haven't been using these. I should remind you what these are. So acrobatics during the draw phase, if an ambush card is revealed, the shape drawn is a 2x1 instead of the depicted shape. Move silently, I can go over the edge. Don't draw any portions that overhang. And during the draw phase, draw an additional 1x1 square adjacent to the drawn shape. Fill it with the same terrain type. You know what? I'm going to do that right now because that's free. And I'm going to put it right here next to those baddies. Because that'll be less negative points. Okay, so, and then we do the golden granary. For me, that's going to be 1, 2, 3 times 3 is 9, because the farms give you 3 when they're on the ruins. And then 10, 11, 12 points. So this one will be a net positive after winter. 12 points. And let's see here, 1, 2, and then yeah, just 3 for my coins. Did I 1, 2, 3? So net 0 again on my bonuses because there's 3 negative for the monsters. So 25. Okay, that's a little better. So that puts me at 39 total. So I'm less than last time, but I feel like going into the last round, I'm set up better than I was the last time. So I mean, this my map just looks a lot fuller than last time. I guess I should show you. It just looks a lot fuller, which is what I want going into that last round um, with columns and shapes. Okay, so let's add one more monster that I'm not going to look at. Here, I'll show you, and I won't look. See, I won't look. Let me make sure it's in there. I'm not looking though. All right, and then that's the monster that's in there. If you want to see what's coming, I don't know what's coming. And I'm gonna shuffle and let's see if I can have a good flip for winter. Remember, our timer is set for 6 instead of the 8 or 7. So let's see what we get for winter. That sun is really coming through today. All right. First up is marshlands. Marshlands is the T shape. Remember, we're not going to score tree tower anymore, so you might as well, if you can get if you have spaces open next to ruins that are river spaces, go for it. I cannot legally place this, so I just put a 1x1 anywhere I want. So where would that most benefit me? I'm just gonna go right here, and then I can get my point from my coin from my mountain. Oh, no, I can't, because this one here next to the ruins isn't done yet. Let's erase that. I'm gonna leave that though. I'm gonna leave it where it was, because if we flip a ruins, then I can put that ruins there. Then I'll get the point for the mountain. So I'm gonna do that. Next one is the homestead. That one, which is the one I keep calling a Tetris piece, village or farm. Yeah, farmland. So here, I'm gonna use search right now. Two of my one time for using search, and I'm gonna go like this and fill this out here. Fill that out there. To draw an extra one, which just goes right there. So I have 1, 2 columns, 2 rows, 1 column, 2 columns. So right now I'm sitting at 24 points for Borderlands. So Borderlands has paid for itself this round. I really need it to be up in the 40s to do more than pay for itself. Let me see if I can make this light better. Oh, that is an improvement. Okay. Staying hydrated. Okay. So so we're at 4 points though of time. So this is gonna be iffy. I like it. The ruins has flipped, so that means for me, I'm gonna get to just fill out that last ruins, which is another 6 points for me. I really like that, and it means fishing village, but it means the game's over. The bad part about that for me though is if I had gone here, 1, 2, 3, 4, I would have gotten an additional 18 points. So that was a bad move on my part to not fill in the ruins, because I have to put it in there, because this way it only gets me 6 points. Yeah, that was a poor choice. I made a mistake. That was a mistake all the way around. All right, so that's the end of the game. I was really hoping that would be a 1 that would flip instead of a 2, or the Riftlands. I mean, that's the push your luck part of it. Okay, so for me, I get Golden Granary again. I don't think I got any more points out of the Golden Granary, but I will check. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I should have gotten this mountain though. Yeah, okay. So that's 4. Okay, so 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, just 12. Okay. So I didn't lose points on the golden granary this time, but meh. Okay, 12. And then columns and rows. Let's start with columns. 1, 2. I really made a big mistake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 6 is 30. I wanted to score in the 40s. I would have scored in the 40s if I had filled in that ruin space. Bad choice, Christopher. Bad choice. Okay, 4 coins and 1, 2. So net positive finally on monsters. So that puts me at 44 for that round. So that's a score of 69, 70, 83 for a net positive of 2 points. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by again. I am doing slightly better than last game, but not making wise decisions. How's your day going? So this time I'm an apprentice surveyor. About to play one more time with the same scoring ones, but I'm going to change out the skills again if you want to play along. Yeah, last time I was an amateur assessor. Now I'm an apprentice. I could have made it to journeyman topographer if I had made one different choice. There's my final one for this time. Yep. So it's a bad choice day for me and cartographers. All right, one more time. See if I can beat my high score of 2 for the day. And we're gonna call myself Gorgoth for this last one. And from the land of Id. And okay, make sure I have my monsters out. We're going to change up we're just going to draw from all 8 skills this time and see what we get. And let's see here, skills. See if I can finally, Isle of Cats, Hall of the Mountain King, both great games. Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by. Feel free to ask questions. I like Hall of the Mountain King and Isle of Cats both. They're both a lot of fun. All right, monster cards, skill cards. We're almost ready to go for another final round, or final game, I guess I should say. See if I can beat my 2 points for today. Foot surgery. Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible. Yeah. Well, at least you have board games, right? Hopefully you're not in pain still, because tendons, man, I popped one playing basketball in high school, and that hurt a lot. And just had to do exercises to get it going back again, but never had to have surgery. So but I was a lot younger then, so of course, being in high school. All right, so we're gonna throw again. This time I'm not gonna look at my monsters when I put them in. Going back to spring, just gonna take a monster, score the same cards. So I'm scoring, if you're just coming in, I'm scoring Borderlands, which is rows and columns, Shieldgate, which is second largest village, Tree Tower, which is surrounded trees, and Golden Granary, which is farms next to on ruins and water next to ruins. And it goes score A, B, B, C, C, D, and then D, A. So the skills I pulled for this time are, did I put a monster? Okay, I did put a monster here. Are negotiate for 1 coin during the draw phase, draw 2 by 2, diplomacy at any time, draw 1 by 1 square and fill in with a farm and village type. That's useful. And cure wounds during the draw phase. Draw a 2x1 shape adjacent to a monster space. Fill it with an available terrain type. One of your favorite games? Awesome. It's one of my favorite games too. I can't wait to get the new expansions that I have coming from the Kickstarter. I got to play. I did it some of the beta testing and gave them feedback. I played all the new ones with the print and play testing that they had going on during the pandemic last year. Yep, new maps and heroes look great. I can't wait to get them. Yeah, it's a favorite game because I can play it anytime. But I realized the other day I hadn't played in a while, so I've been playing again. Okay, so I'm gonna get going and flip some cards and see how this goes for Gorgoth this time. I'm playing as my half orc character, not an elf. I'm gonna be a half elf, half orc. Maybe I'm a half elf, half orc. I guess it never says what the other half is. Anyway, and then Marshlands, which is the T shape for anybody playing in later. Marshlands, I am going to do a river shape and go right here. Helping Garphill playtest their new. Oh, Chaos Order looks awesome. I thought about jumping on the Discord for that, but I've just got a lot going on right now. How are you liking it? Is it? It's in the same universe as oh, their other kind of sci-fi one, isn't it? I can't think of the name of it right now. Which I have not gotten to play. I need the right group to play it. Yep, Circadians. Are you liking the playtesting of Chaos Order? So 2 for the timer, and then we have Riftlands, which is a single. Finally, a Riftland shows up. I'm gonna put a farm. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna put a shield gate. I'm gonna start my shield gate with a village here. So at least I get to score something for my village. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. And the Great River shows up, which is that shape. And I'm gonna keep going. Great River, I'm going to put the stair step and just fill in as many as I can in this game. I always sometimes I have to turn these because I can't remember what I'm doing. So we're going to turn it like this. Yep. And put my river down here. 3 on our timer. Did not take the coin. And Treetop Village, which is there. And Treetop Village, I'm going to take the village. And where do I want to put that? I want to put it right. Like the theme of Chaos Order, but not a dudes on the map guy. I'm enjoying the process very much. That's cool. I feel like Garphill is really good at asking good questions when they do things and developing things well and taking feedback. You like Circadians, but it wasn't a huge. That's understandable. It was a little bit different than the other Garphill Renegade stuff. That's why I haven't gotten to play it very much. Same here. That like people I know just weren't into it. 5 on our timer, and then we got Forgotten Forest for our 6. Hello. Hi, thanks for joining. I'm just playing Cartographers. If you have a copy and you want to play along, you can play along. If you have questions, feel free to ask questions. So Forgotten Forest, where do I want to put Forgotten Forest? I think I'm going to take the coin and go here and here is what I'm going to do with my Forgotten Forest. West Kingdom and North Sea Games. Me too. I like them a lot. One of my top games for last year, man, it feels like forever ago, was Raiders of Scythia. Uh, I'm not gonna grab it down right now, but and then for this year, um, one of my top games, without a doubt, was Hadrian's Wall. So Cartographers is a flip and right, roll and right type of game. It's what I'm playing right now. So I'll just explain what I'm doing real quick. Let's see here. We're on 2, 4, 5, 6 points for spring. So each season you have these cards, and it tells you what to score. And so you have these, I think they're decrees or something like that, A, B, C, D. And so for spring, you score A and B, and then summer, B and C, fall, C and D, and then winter, D and A. And these change each time, but you have one that is about like how you use the map, one that is about villages, one that's about forests, one that's about farmland and rivers. And this is a mini expansion up here that has skills that you can use, your coins that you get from either getting certain lands, like I just got a coin here from this forest. So you have to fill in. So basically it's a polyomino flipping, right? So I filled in the one on the left there. You have a choice of which shape you want to fill in. And I got a coin. You can also get coins by surrounding the mountains. And once your timer for each season is up from these cards, then you have to go to the next season and score that season. And that's basically what Cartographers is. There's a couple other little things that go along with that, like the ruins. You have to go in ruin space if ruins gets flipped, but you can also just choose to fill in a ruin later on. There's also ambush cards, which are monsters, and it's very confusing. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, maybe just follow along and ask questions as you go. I think it's a pretty straightforward game, but what I like about it is that it can change every game. I've been scoring the same scoring things for the seasons, but the basics are the same in that you're just filling in this little map with the polyomino shapes each time. So I'll keep playing. Feel free to ask questions. 3, 5, 6. So I have 2 more timer points that will come out before this season ends. And right now I'm scoring, if I can fill in any rows and some columns and rows and villages, that's what I'll be scoring here in a second. So, okay. And then hinterland streams flipped. So I'm going to choose to fill in, I could do farmland or water with this shape. I'm going to choose to do water, actually, and go next to this ruin space. But we're also done with the season. So that's going to go there. And so we're done with the season. So I score, I don't have any rows or columns, so I get 0 points for that. That goes in this little scoring box down here. And then for B, I look at my second largest village, which is a single one right here. And I get 2 points for that because it's a single place. And then there are no monsters, so nothing for that. And I have 1 coin, so 1 positive point for that. So I get a total of 3 points for the first round. First round's often low. Other solo rolling rights do you like? I have been playing Hadrian's Wall quite a bit. I love Hadrian's Wall. I love, let's see here. Fleet the Dice game is a good one. And I like Floor Plan too. Three Sisters I have pre-ordered by those folks. I'm just grabbing all these solo roll nights, and On Tour are some of my favorites. I also really like Welcome To and Oh, Metro X and a few others. But that's what I can think of right now is Welcome to Metro X. And then these three are really good games. Yeah, I'm sure I'm forgetting some right now. But so no monsters came out that season, so we have to add another ambush card. And we switch it to summer. So summer, we're going to score B and C, which is villages and forest spaces that are completely surrounded. And I'm going to give this a good shuffle. Yeah, if you like Fleet, and I do, then I think Three Sisters is the logical next step. So, yeah. I just got Sebastral by those same designers that did Three Sisters and Fleet. What are goodness sakes, I'm gonna forget their names right now. Ben Pinchback and Matthew Riddle. Yeah. Metro X is really simple but very satisfying. It's really a really enjoying little game, enjoyable little game. All right, so my first one for this season is the Hamlet, and I'm going to use that to make this village up here bigger and take the single coin is what I'm going to do. And 1, 2, 3, and take a coin. And if you can find the Japanese version, which you might be able to out in California, the artwork's a little bit cooler. And I think it might have one more map on it too. So one timer for out of our 8, and there's the ogre charge. So here's an ambush. This one wants to go in the bottom left-hand corner. It's a 2x2. So the Cure Wounds lets me draw an additional 2x1 shape adjacent to a monster space, fill it with an available terrain type. I'm gonna wait on that, but I do have to put this ogre charge down here in this corner. So I'll draw my little monsters with their horns, even though they're ogres down here. I played Hadrian's Wall probably 15 times as soon as I got it. I really, really like Hadrian's Wall. It's just, I don't know, it's very well thought out game. Temple Ruins, which means I have to go on a ruin space. And if you're playing along, you have to too. Homestead, which is village or farm. And that one I keep calling a Tetris. So I'm going to go village. Yeah, I'm going to go village. I know it's on a ruin space, and I'm going to miss out a little bit on points for that later on. But I think it's the right choice to make this one worth more over here. I already backed myself into the corner with that, so I forgot to finish drawing this one here. And then, so we're at timer of 3. And then there's another ambush card. It's the Insectoid Invasion. This one wants to go in the top left corner, and it's that shape. What do I want to do with that? What do I have to do with that? Top left, and it's going to move this way to the right and then down, so it will go right here. But it won't. It will let me finish out next to my mountain, so I'll get a coin for my mountain. That's the good part about it. But I don't really like where it ended up. Oh well. And that's out of the game now. And but I do get my mountain coin. So I will probably be using Cure Wounds soon or Diplomacy, one of the two. Marshlands, the T1 is next. Forest or water. Where do I want to put that? I think I'm gonna do water right here. Yeah, water right here. And turn it sideways. So there we go. Yep, there we go. And that's 5 on our timer. And the Great River, which is the 3x1 or the stair step with the coin. If you do the 3x1, I'm gonna do 3x1 probably. Yeah, and then I'm gonna use Cure Wounds to fill up some stuff next to some monsters. In fact, I'm gonna use it right here. Because we're at 3, 5, 6. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna draw water here. 1, 2, 3. Get another coin. And now I can use that same, but I have to cross out a coin. So I'll cross out a coin, and I'm going to use a 2x1 Cure Wounds and go right here next to these two. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go right here. I only got rid of one monster space down here, but I might have been able to. I might be able to fill this up because we're only at 6. So hopefully I get a good flip and I can fill in up here and get the bonus from going around the mountain. Okay, Forgotten Forest. So Forgotten Forest means that I can go with the 2 or the 2/2. Let's see. Where do I want to go with that? The 2/2 would probably be better. Or, you know what? I'm gonna fill up around the mountain space. Maybe. Or I could fill up around this mountain space. That wouldn't be bad. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fill up around that mountain space. All right. That gives me 2 coins. 3, 6, 7. Actually, we get one more turn because, but that gives me 2 mountain, 2 coins, 1 for the mountain, 1 for the shape I picked. And then we get one more because we're at 7 for the season. And then we get Hinterland Stream, which is that L shape, whatever, the 3/1, 3/1 shape. Their farm or stream. I'm going to take well, it's not quite what I wanted to show up, but I'm going to put a farm right here, I guess. Go right here. And if you watch this later, or if you've been following the entire time, you'll notice that I've played differently every time. So there's that. No consistency here for me. And then I'm getting another monster card that I'm not going to look at. Put it in my deck. We're going to switch to fall. And I will be scoring summer real quick. Okay, so my second biggest village didn't end up so hot. 10 points, definitely a negative this game again, but not as bad as last time. Net -10, -8, I should say. And then Tree Tower, do I have any? I don't have any surrounded forests, but I don't like Tree Tower. Anyways, this has been the bane of my existence, these games. The Tree Tower card. It really has just gotten in the way. So that's nothing. And then coins, I have 5. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 negative. So that's a wash on the bonus points for coins and monsters. So 10 points, slightly better than last time, right? Where are we at? What did I do with it? I don't know what I did with it. It's -8. That's 2. Oh, no, worse than last time by 1 point. Okay. Tree Tower is garbage. Yes, Tree Tower is absolute garbage. Not a good card. It just gets in the way of doing good things. That's why I just decided to take coins this time. And all right, we will flip. And Orchard. All right, Orchard. I like that because I can do. Oh, I can do something I like with that. I could either go here and fill in here, because this is farmlands, or forest in an L shape. I'm gonna do farmlands. That's a hard choice. You know what? I'm gonna go over here and go 1, 2, 3 like this, and take care of these negative points next to these monsters. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to get some. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. So 2 on the timer now, and outpost. Okay, let's get and a riftland. Oh man, that's a waste of a riftland. I will put a farm on this one. Yeah, I know. Where's most valuable from my farm? I can put a 2x1 up here with cure wounds again, so I think I'll go down here and do this one. Okay, and Great River 3x1 or the stair step again. So Great River, I will take a 3. I will take a 3 right. There's nothing great right now, so I'll go this way. 3x1 this way and get a coin. Probably should have used the stair step. Oh well. And that puts us at 3 on the timer for the season. And Fishing Village is 4x1. So village or water, 4x1. I should have put my Great River over here. Is what I should have done. Oh well, 4x1, but I can make it count here and here, so I'm going to do that. Because that's 2 points. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so we're at 5 points for the season. Another ruins, hopefully be a 1 pointer. Nope. Okay, waste of that. So Homestead, which is the one I mean they're all Tetris shapes, but I keep calling this one the Tetris shape. So village or farm in that shape on a ruins, but I can't fit it on the ruins, so I can choose to just I mean I just put a single one on it. So which one do I want? Do I want this one or do I want this? I think this one is more likely to get me. So we'll put a farm on this one because I'm more likely to finish that one for Borderlands. So that happened, and now I score 0 points for Tree Tower again. I just totally ignored it this time. And for the Golden Granary, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 farms on there, which is 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I gotta go left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, 21. That's much better than last time. 21 for my Golden Granary. 6 for my coins, and only 1, 2, 3 for my, so net positive on my coins and monsters. So for 24 this round, okay. So let's compare that. Worse than last time though, still. But my Golden Granary is doing better. So I might end up better than last game. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Last round. Did I play any monster ambush cards? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. So you get another monster ambush. Throw that in. Hopefully that means I can just fill out a bunch of this and get a bunch of columns and rows. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I hope to score more than 2 points this time. We'll see. And we're in winter, which means we only have a timer of 6. And let's see if I get good luck or not. I mean, I honestly wouldn't mind seeing monsters that could fit so I could just do a 1x1. But the timing has to be right because I do have some spots that can fit and mess me up. So I don't know, we'll see. Do I have any? I do have 1 row, but no columns finished. All right, let's see how this goes. And marshlands is our next one, the T shape. Sorry, that sun is coming through again. T shape. There we go. Marshlands, forest, or river. Can I get more points off my golden granary? I mean, 42 points is what I'm going to get off of it. So off of the golden granary. So that's really not bad at all. No. So my main goal right now is to finish rows and columns. I can finish one, so I will go right here. And I also get the point for surrounding the mountain. So this is going, I think this is going better. There's a row, there's a row. I guess it depends on my flips, right? Temple ruins. I don't have any ruins. No, I have 1 ruins left. So let's, come on, farms. Not farms. All right. It can't fit, so I just put, I forget, if it can't fit, do I just put whatever I want, or do I have to put that type there? If a player cannot legally draw one of the available shapes, or there are no unfilled ruins, they must instead draw a 1x1 square anywhere on their map and fill it with any terrain. So I can put my farm there, which is fantastic. So I put my farm there. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to use my cure wounds, lose a, do I want to do this? Yes, because it will give me a net. Yep, okay, so I'm going to lose a coin, use cure wounds, and draw a, it doesn't matter what I put there, so I will just, doesn't matter. I'll put some farmlands up there too. And then that means that I finished this column too. Cool. But that means our timer's halfway gone for winter because we're at 3. Next we have the hinterland stream, which is that 3-1, 3-1 farm or water one. If you're playing along, I have 2 places I can use it. One gets me close, they both get me close to finishing, but one gets me closer to finishing a row, but it makes me harder to finish around a mountain. And that puts us at 5. So I think I want to put it where it's just gonna get me closer to finishing a row. Oh, it's just gonna be close. Come on, Riftlands. Save me, Riftlands. Give me something good. All right, Riftlands would be amazing if that were the next card flipped. We'll see. Nope, it is the Great River. Worthless Great River. Okay. Actually, it's not completely worthless. I'm going to get 6 points out of it at least. Well, I could get a coin and do that, but that's not very valuable. What's more valuable is to use the stair step and get the finish off another column. So I will do that. 1, 2, 1, 2. I have a lot of rivers on this one. 1, 2, 3, and then turn this so I can see it because yeah, yep, yep. Okay, the stair step. Okay, so that gives me a column there. I have a column here. I have a row here and a row over here. So that's only 24 points this time. But at least so it was net 0 on that one. All right, let's see how we do. So first golden granary is, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 15 plus 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, wait, 2, 4, 7, 9, 11. Oh yeah, okay, 11 plus 12 is 23. 23 on that one this time. So, okay, and then I don't think I'm missing any rows or columns on this, but let's just make sure. Okay, so 4 times 6 is 24. And coins, I had 6. Monsters, I only have 2, which is good. So that puts me at 47 plus 4 is 51. Okay, and then, okay, so 13, 37. All right, 37 is 88, 80. So, and then these are 81. So, positive 6. Best score of the day, but not a good score for me in general. Still just an apprentice today scoring these series. That's all right. At least I improved each time. There are the 3 ones. There are my 3 lands this time. So score of 6, score of 2, and a score of -8. Improvement, but not a great day as I ventured through some different lands. Oh well. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you hung out, if you watch it later on YouTube, whatever, let me know what you think. Happy gaming. I will catch you later. I'll probably be playing some Floor Plan and Under Falling Skies later this week. And then Lexicon is this weekend, so I probably won't be streaming Friday through Saturday as I go to Lexicon. So have a good one. Happy gaming. Bye.